Hello and welcome. This session will enable you to achieve success at visualization. It will also help you remove any barriers preventing you from visualizing at will, whether these are conscious or unconscious. After using the session, you will be able to visualize with ease, whenever you wish. This program was made with you in mind. It was carefully crafted to help you move deeper into your own self and to begin to shed light on the issues you are facing. This is not meant to be a substitute for counselling or professional help, but rather a companion that is ready to support you whenever you feel you need it. I would like to commend you for taking a step today toward change. You have made a brave choice, and you will be rewarded with greater insight as a result. Please make time in your daily life for reflection and contemplation. If you don't give yourself time and space to grow and mature as an introspective human being, then you are sure to remain in the habits and patterns that have led you toward finding assistance in this hypnosis and NLP session. Let this audio program be a tool in your toolbox, and also collect other tools that will assist you, such as affirmations, positive people around you, healthy eating and living, and stress-reducing exercises like massage, meditation, nature walks, Tai Chi or yoga. You have now decided to take your mind and its power to visualize back into your own hands. Congratulations! Make sure to listen to this recording in the most comfortable location and position that you can. You may choose to use headphones or just listen aloud in a quiet place. Allow your body to relax and your mind will follow along. You will be entering into a hypnotic or trance-like state. You will remain aware in the deep background of your mind, so there is no need to fear any loss of control, being manipulated, or doing anything that you do not want to do. Be okay with the images and scenery that appear. You already experience trance states regularly throughout your day, such as when you daydream or drift in thought, for example. These are simply a natural way for the mind to rest. Meanwhile, your subconscious mind will attempt to organize itself, clearing out the ideas and thoughts that are no longer beneficial for you, and holding on to those images and impressions that you need to keep yourself moving forward in your natural path of progression. Listen to this recording daily for optimum success. If you have limited time, then listen every second day. Doing this for 21 days in a row will help to bring you profound results, and will probably change your life forever. Please never listen to this while you are handling machinery or driving a vehicle. Refrain from listening while under the influence of drugs, medications, or alcohol. And if you happen to suffer from epilepsy or a psychiatric condition, please consult your physician before proceeding. Visualization is a powerful method of using the mind to influence your thoughts and your physical body. These days, more and more people are tapping into visualization to help achieve their life goals. They visualize future success and desires. They picture their ideal life. And this visualization helps to change how you view yourself and the world around you, in turn helping you to manifest these goals quickly and easily. All thanks to a little daydreaming under the guise of visualization. There are many university studies showing that visualization has remarkable physical health benefits too, including boosting immunity, easing depression, relieving insomnia, decreasing stress, and alleviating headaches and chronic pain. Mentally, it can enhance consciousness and self-awareness and focus the mind. Now, you may be somebody who believes that you can't visualize, or that you're just not very good at it. So before we get deep into the powerful process that will have your visualization success magnified and will have you attracting things and circumstances you desire into your life, so much that you'll eventually come to take it for granted, let's first talk a little about what you expect of yourself. The problem is that many people think that to visualize properly, they should be able to see something in their mind's eye as clearly as they see with their physical eyes open. But for almost everyone, that's not going to happen. But the fact is, everyone has an imagination that's working, or you wouldn't even be able to decide what to have for breakfast tomorrow. Take that silly example. Suppose someone offers you a choice of breakfast in the morning tomorrow. Suppose that person offers you eggs or cereal. In order to make the decision, you have to quickly run the comparison through your imagination. You might imagine the smell, taste, and look of the eggs, and compare that in your mind's eye with the look, feel, and whole experience of eating cereal. You'd probably even have some awareness of how you're going to feel after you'd eaten too. Do you see? And the answer to that is yes, you do see with your mind. Now, you may not have noticed, but I played a little game with you there. I used the word suppose a couple of times. And as soon as I said that word, you had to engage your imagination. And you began visualizing a person, real or imaginary, who might offer you breakfast tomorrow. And you began to imagine that breakfast. Had you seen them as solid as you can see someone in the real world, you would probably have been somewhat alarmed. Your brain must be able to tell the difference between something you visualize in your mind and something you see with your physical eyes. People who are unable to make that distinction are said to have visual hallucinations, and that is something completely different. So far, so good. Now let's establish what we mean by successful visualization. Because much has been written and said about the law of attraction, and the ability to visualize what you desire has been considered a vital attribute if you're to attract whatever it is that you want. In fact, it's much simpler than that. Your ability to imagine the breakfasts is all the level of skill you need to make your visualization successful. The real reason that it's important in manifesting and attracting your desires is because it is a shift from the usual negative style of movies most people make in their minds. A lot of people have been conditioned to be cautious, not to take risks, and to think negatively. By default, when it comes to the bigger issues of life especially, such as changing career or entering a new relationship, for example, they ask themselves, what if it all goes wrong? They almost never think to ask themselves, what if it all goes right? Or even, what if it mostly goes right? The chances are that it will, because most things work out fine most of the time. If that wasn't true, nobody would ever go outside their front door. Most babies are born healthy, most countries are not at war, and most aircraft will never crash. I could go on, but you get my point. So a little visualization training is very useful because you need to take charge of making sure that the movie in your mind feels good, not scary. Make internal movies of things turning out the way you want them instead of dwelling on the risks. Simply say to yourself, suppose this all worked out in my favour, and then let your mind go to work making its own movie. Now the big key, the really big one when it comes to successive visualizations, is then noticing how good that movie feels, and then begin living as if it had already shown up in your life. Now that needs a little qualifying, because it's not an instruction to be reckless. If you're visualizing being very wealthy and right now you can't pay the bills, don't go and book that trip to Vegas just yet. But by all means, download the brochures if that's what you want. What that instruction really means is live filled with the good feelings you'll have when the situation, thing or person shows up in your life. Suppose you'd won a trip to Vegas, but the actual date of the trip is several months away. When would you start celebrating? Right now? Or when you were on the plane? You see, you'd feel good about it in advance, and that's the big secret to successful manifestation. Before we get into the process itself, here is one more major key to successful visualization that flies in the face of what you may read or hear elsewhere, but it's perfectly sensible and logical when you think about it. What is it? Don't worry about the details. Now you may have heard that you need to visualize exactly what you want and what you know, how much money, by what date, or into which bank account it's going. Or if it's a new love you want, you should know every inch of his or her appearance, personality type, even their zodiac sign. Stop for a moment and think about how nature works. If you plant an acorn, eventually you're going to get an oak tree. But the exact girth of its trunk, or the precise shape of its branches, how many leaves it should produce each summer, and when it'll have its first acorn, that's not your business. You planted a tree. Expect good healthy growth and expect an oak tree, and leave the rest to nature. Suppose you're a hungry lion. Your intention is to find food, but you don't know if you're going to happen upon a zebra that's conveniently passed away in the next jungle clearing, or if you're going to have to go antelope hunting, do you? You only know that the likelihood is you're going to get a meal and it will be satisfying and good. The details are something you can't control, so stop trying. Your intention is good enough. Your intention and the results. You've planted a seed, now let nature take over and watch events unfold, like the magic that nature is, with the wide-eyed wonder of a child. You must now find a comfortable position. You can choose to sit back comfortably, in a chair or on a sofa, in a recliner or on a bed. Once you have adjusted any restrictions in your clothing and settled into your spot, you can begin to accept the idea of letting go. You are ready now to understand just how easy it can be to visualize once you're ready to do so. You can begin to allow yourself the permission to enter into a hypnotic state. In fact, go ahead. Tell yourself you are giving yourself full permission to let go. Knowing how easy and good, even life-changing, for you to be able to visualize at will would be. In your mind or even out loud, tell yourself, you are safe. You are eager to travel to the depths of your unconscious mind, to discover the inner you that is ready and able to visualize whenever you want. It is important that you believe yourself, that you trust yourself. This moment calls for self-love and trust. Your self-confidence is beginning to increase already as your eyes begin to softly close. I want you to take a deep, slow breath in. And now release the breath. That's good. Notice the quality of your breath. Does the breath flow into your chest or deeper into your belly? Pay attention to the next few breaths and make sure to follow them right down to your belly. Feel your belly rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Be open to the idea that you can visualize just as easily as you can monitor your breath going in and out. And as you begin to deepen into this trance, it is necessary that you release any tensions in your body. Starting at your right foot, begin to release any muscles that you are still holding on to. Move up the right leg until you're at the knee, just relaxing. And move up to the right hip. Now do the same for the left leg. Starting at your left foot, begin to release any muscles that you are still holding on to. Move up the left leg to the knee. And on until you're at the left hip. Just relaxing. Clear any tension in your hips. Let go of your deepest pelvic muscles. You may be clenching tightly and you don't even know it. So just let go. Continue to feel the rise and fall of your belly and let the heaviness of your arms and shoulders sink down and melt away. Feel the openness in the palms of your hands. Feel the expansive breath in your chest and abdomen. Open your jaw to stretch it and then release it. Let your eyes sink into your head until they are floating peacefully. Feel the tingling of the hair on your head and the lightness of the air around your face. You are ready now to move deeper inside, to release your inner you, who finds it effortless to visualize. I will ask you to open your eyes one more time in a moment, and when you close them again, you will sink into a wonderful floating softness, and you will be ready to take a journey. Okay, Open your eyes slightly on your next inhale. Now close them on the exhale and step securely into the most relaxed state of awareness you can imagine. To help you relax deeper, I will take you on a journey. Listen to the sound of my voice. Listen deep down inside. Of course you are. If you feel yourself drifting away at any time, just focus on the sound and vibration of my voice as they enter into your ears. You are doing so well already. You are beginning to feel more able to see inner pictures at will with every breath you take. And now you're going to put on a relaxation suit. This suit will help you to release all the tensions in your body. And when the tensions are gone, you will be completely immersed in your trance. You may know what a wetsuit looks like. It fits very snug to your skin. Hold a suit up in front of you that looks like a wetsuit. And if you have trouble seeing this, just suppose a suit with arms and legs all attached. And it's made out of very tight spandex. And yes, you are going to be putting it on. Begin to slip your right leg into the suit. It will feel snug but comforting. Take a deep breath in and feel as the suit comes up over the top of your right leg. Begin to slip your left foot and leg into the suit. You pull firmly on the suit as it slides over your left thigh. It's very snug on both of your legs, and you can feel your legs relaxing as they're caressed by the suit. You pull the suit up over your hips and begin to slip your right arm into place. You wiggle the arm into the suit until it covers your right shoulder. You begin to slide your left arm into the suit as well. Take a deep breath in as your left arm slips completely into this suit. And feel your arms held securely by the suit. The only thing left now is to zip up the front of your relaxation suit. You're feeling completely relaxed in your legs and arms. In fact, your legs and arms are completely numb and ready to enter into your trance. So take the zipper and zip up the front of your relaxation suit. It stops at your throat. Your chest and back are held very safely in this suit. You're able to breathe freely and fully. Watch yourself as you lie down on the ground in your relaxation suit, completely relaxed. You're almost completely immersed in your trance. As you're lying on the ground in your suit, you close your eyes to take a rest. You can feel your breath moving deeply and freely in and out. On the count of 3, you will slip fully and completely into your trance. Feel your legs and lower body held safely in the suit. 1. Feel your upper body held safely in the relaxation suit. 2. Feel yourself falling completely asleep in your relaxation suit. 3. And you're now fully and completely immersed in your trance. So suppose you could imagine that you can visualize those things that you want, because you know we all have desires. It's part of being human to desire. You want something to change, and you can imagine how that change feels. And as you imagine it, something will come to mind. Some images. They may or may not be clear and sharp, but you know how they feel inside. The pictures and the movies that you make in your mind. They make you feel a certain way. It's so fascinating when you notice that your mind can so easily bring to mind times when you've been certain, like knowing the sun will come up tomorrow, and like when you're certain you know the way to some place, and you find a way. There's always a way, and certainty gives you confidence, and the confidence feeds off the certainty, and you can make choices and decisions because you're confident and because you can see in your mind where you are going, and because you know how good it feels to be in that place, your destination. You are becoming the architect of your destiny. Your mind is under your control, and you're discovering that you know how to plant acorns. Your seeds will eventually grow into an oak tree, and there's nothing you need to do once you've planted that acorn. Nature will take care of everything. Your nature knows how to take care of so many things. Your nature knows how to beat your heart and digest your food, and let you sleep when you feel tired, and wake you when you're rested, all without any need for control from you. You are simply able to let go and trust. Those things will happen. Trust is like certainty. Suppose you trusted your visualizations to be successful. You have planted the acorn, and the mighty oaks of your successful life will grow in their own way, in their own form, and many more acorns will come from that single plant. There's nothing you need to do. Suppose you could just allow yourself to become aware that you can imagine what you like when you do that. And it's all taken care of. And the movies and the images that come to mind when you visualize will naturally be of you reaching your destination. Your subconscious mind understands that every path goes in two directions. And now you have given your subconscious the message that it will always look towards the brighter future, the future you desire, and you can simply let go and allow your nature and bigger nature to guide you. Just as the rain will fall and nourish the seedling oak, and you cannot control the rain, and the sun will shine and further its growth, and you cannot control the sunshine, but you can trust that it will all unfold, and all you did was to imagine that you could suppose there would be an oak tree right where you want it to be. Your visualizations are your acorns, and your subconscious understands that now. Suppose you understood it consciously too. Your life would be so much more joyous as you visualize your positive outcomes. And sometimes any path can take an unexpected turn, and that's okay. You can always find your way because you trust in nature. And you have that because you trust certainty. And you're certain that you know where you are going. Even at times, you cannot see a direct route, but without the unexpected, life would be no fun anyway. You can be content that your visualization ability is as perfect as it can be, just as you know what will inevitably happen if you plant an acorn in the soil and you feel good. You can watch the movies your mind creates, and you can trust and allow the details to be filled in as the story and the path reveals itself to you piece by piece. Imagine you were travelling through the night in a car. The road ahead may be dark, and your car's lights will only illuminate a couple of 100 meters at a time. But that is all you need to navigate and travel vast distances. You only need to be able to see a couple of 100 meters at a time. The details, what is round the next corner, what signposts are coming up, are not your concern until you see them. And you can be sure that you will successfully navigate them all. But no one tries to imagine the whole road in advance. Nobody looks at a piece of land and imagines every oak tree and every creature that will someday be there. But suppose you can imagine that you know enough to begin your journey. You can begin your journey to any future you desire now. But for now, it's time to bring your awareness back into the moment. You're lying on the ground in your relaxation suit, so wake up from your nap and stand up, and unzip the zipper, and feel your chest and lungs expanding. Take a wakeful breath in, and slip your right arm out of the suit, and feel the freedom in your right arm. Slip your left arm out of the suit. Feel the freedom in your left arm. Slip the suit down off your hips and take a deep breath in and feel your entire upper body coming back to life. Slide your right leg out of the suit. And now slide your left leg out of the suit, and your relaxation suit is completely off now. Feel your body exposed to the breeze, You feel life around you and inside you. You're going to take 3 breaths now, and on the 3rd breath you will wake from your trance. Take 1 breath in and let it out. You're almost awake. Take a 2nd breath in and let it out. Your eyes are ready to open. Take a 3rd breath in and let it out, and open your eyes and be here in this present moment. You may choose to rest in the position that you are in. You may choose to sleep if you wish, or you may choose to rise and move about. But know that you have returned from your journey with the tools and knowledge you need to visualize. You've created positive energy, and you're most definitely headed in the right direction. So be strong and confident, and know that you have the power to visualize. You're bound to have great success. Thank you for listening. Please return to this recording daily or as often as you feel necessary. It will continue to support you on an ongoing basis, and repetition will reap rewards.